Hello, Montalban. Here we are at home, and today we are going to review the past continuous. The past continuous is a verb tense, un tiempo verbal. And when do we use it? We use the past continuous when an action or an event happens before another action or event. For example, he was living in London when he met his wife. Estaba viviendo en Londres cuando conoció a su mujer. That's use number one. Use number two. When an activity is interrupted by another activity or event. In this case, the first action, la primera acción, is in the past continuous. I was showering, estaba duchándome, and then algo interrumpe. When the phone rang, cuando sonó el teléfono. And in this case, la acción que interrumpe, the phone ringing, is in the past simple. But nos preocupamos por the past continuous, lo que estaba pasando cuando algo interrumpió esa acción. Okay. Use number three. To describe something that happened repetitively, usually with the word always. Always is siempre. Okay, so for example, they were always fighting. Siempre estaban peleando. In this case, always va a colarse entre were and fighting. Pero da igual, were fighting is the past continuous. Okay, now, something important to remember. We do not use the past continuous with verbs that are called stative verbs. Stative verbs son algún tipo de verbo que no se usa en el pasado continuo. For example, I was having coffee every day last year. Estaba teniendo café todos los días el año pasado. Sounds bad. Mejor, I had coffee every day last year. And you were needing help with homework when I arrived. Estabas necesitando ayuda con tareas cuando llegué. No. Mejor, you needed help with homework when I arrived. Here's a list of stative verbs that we don't use in the past continuous. Now, buenas noticias. Si no lo dices en español, no lo dices en inglés. Por ejemplo, no digo, estaba amando mi gato que tenía cuando era pequeña. No. Dices, yo amé o amaba a mi gato que tenía cuando era pequeña. And so if you don't say it in Spanish, don't say it in English. Okay? Okay. Now, the next question. La próxima pregunta. How do I form the past continuous? It's very easy. In the affirmative, el afirmativo, the positive, we go, let's see, subject, sujeto, the verb to be, conjugado, and then otro verbo, la acción, in ing, el gerundio. Okay, now, ya sabemos that to be is irregular. Y va a tener dos formas, depende del sujeto. If you use I, she, he, or it, to be is conjugated as was. I was sleeping, he was sleeping, she was sleeping, it was sleeping. If we're using you, we, or they, to be is were. You were sleeping, we were sleeping, they were sleeping. Okay? Okay, now, algunos ejemplos. I was sleeping when the crime occurred. Or, you were always singing. Okay, now, cambiamos. How about in the negative? Si queremos decir que algo no estaba pasando. So, we take the same form. Subject, verb to be conjugated, was or were, más, not. Y estos se pueden juntar. Was not se convierte en wasn't. O were not se convierte en weren't. Se pueden tomar las dos formas. Da igual. Okay. And then más verb in ing. Okay. So, for example, he wasn't driving. No estaba conduciendo when you texted, cuando mandaste ese mensaje. Okay. How about they weren't looking for a dog, but they saw a puppy and adopted it. No estaban buscando un perro, pero vieron a un perrito y lo adoptaron. ¿Ya? Vemos aquí was not sujeto, más verbo to be, más not, en este caso, contraído, más verbo en ing. Igual aquí, ¿vale? Okay, now, how about with questions? What do we do? Now, como en todas las preguntas, hay que venir primero el verbo, aunque sea el verbo auxiliar como do, does, did, o el verbo principal. En este caso, no hay verbo auxiliar. El verbo to be no necesita a ningún otro verbo, así que el verbo to be va primero. Y después, el sujeto. Aparte de eso, es exactamente igual. We have was for the subjects I, he, she, it. Was I sleeping? Was he sleeping? Was she sleeping? Was it sleeping? And then, with you, we, they, were. Were you sleeping? Were we sleeping? Were they sleeping? And of course, no se puede olvidar el signo de interrogación. Okay, now we are ready for ejemplos. Were you cooking when the fire started? Were, el verbo, sujeto, and then cooking in ing. ¿Estabas cocinando cuando el fuego empezó? ¿Y cómo respondemos? Respondemos con el verbo con el que ha preguntado, pero cambiando el verbo para ser me, I. Were you cooking? Yes, I was. How about, was he trying to call me all day yesterday? ¿Estaba él intentando llamarme todo el día ayer? And we respond, no, he was not, or yes, he was. Okay, we are ready for some practice. So, here we have some sentences. He, in pasado continuo, using the verb to eat lunch when I arrived. You, usando to not sleep in the negative. And they talk about me. So we have a positive, a negative, and a question. So pause the video. Pause the video and try to answer these. I'll wait. Voy a esperar. Debes pausar el video. Okay. Yeah? Okay. So, what are the answers? We have subject. He, ¿con qué conjugación del verbo to be? Was or were? Goes with was. So, he was, y después tomamos este verbo, eat, y lo ponemos ing. He was eating lunch when I arrived. Okay, next, our negative. You, verb to be, ¿y cuál es el forma del verb to be? El forma? Was or were? It's were. So, you were más not, because it's negative. Not, and then sleep más ing. You were not sleeping. Okay? Okay. And finally, our question. We need our verb first. Esta vez, el verbo to be primero. So, con they usamos were. So, were they, sujeto, y después el verbo en ing, talking about me? Were they talking about me? Yeah? Okay. Pues, thank you, and good job, and see you next time.